Bonjour, my name is Eloah. I'm from Brazil. I live at the city of Rio de Janeiro. I think the most popular city at Brazil. And I do my PhD research here in Quebec. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about samba and a person that's very important to the history of the samba.
And could you tell me what is samba for you? How would you define it?
Okay, samba in Brazil can remember a lot of words or give a lot of significance because samba is a type of music, but samba is like a place you can go. And samba to me always tastes like home because my family loves samba. My grandmother always go to the parades and listen a lot of samba since she was little. So I think she passed this for all of them, all of us. So samba is like, I always remember when I think about samba, I think about home. I think about my country. I think about my family. So samba, if you just want a simple signature, is a type of music. But I think everyone loves samba and represents something in your life. So for me, it's like that.
And could you present a particular important figure of samba?
Yes, at samba we have like Tia Ciata. Tia Ciata is a famous person from samba because she was able to do the first samba. It's called Pelo Telefone. In English, translates like be by telephone. And she was living at Bahia, is a state of Brazil too. And when she was little, she moved to Rio de Janeiro. And her background, she lived in the central area from Rio de Janeiro. In the past was the place where the black people live. So we only can live there because we only in the past can afford to live there. And she have like her house have like backyard, and it was the place that everyone want to go and want to learn and want to talk and sing songs. And in Brazil, very famous capoeira. So everyone's go there to do this. And she was able to bring some stuff from Bahia to Rio de Janeiro, especially some instruments that come to Africa. So we have like pandeiro. I don't know how this say it in English because the translate's gonna be difficult, but have so many instruments that's from samba. So she bring this with her and start like showing the people what it was. And everyone started like do conversation, do compositions, and she helped to write the first samba, was Pelo Telefone, was famous samba. And I think she's so important to culture, especially for the black people, because this samba is a typical music for this person, for us, because it represents so many things, especially that the type of the sound came from Africa. So she's I figure like this important person, and everyone that started to know and or studied the samba started with her.
And earlier you were talking about the whitewashing of that
Yes,
figure. So could you elaborate more on that?
yes. I think not start in the past, but now is cool to listen samba. Samba in the past was how can I say, like marginalizado, was like
Marginalized.
marginalized for because it was a type of music for black people. And we was the last country to do the abolition abolition
Abolition?
abolition.
Maybe?
Yes, I think
Yeah.
it's abolition. So we have a big problem with that. So in the past was some was so marginalized, and you don't have to you don't able to listen or write song about this. And was for the black people, and every person like doing like that, and now it's cool to listen samba. And part of that is because we have like whitewashing, and we have people print Tia Ciata as a white woman, and it's not one person's. If you read some old books, you're never gonna say that she was black. You're gonna say like in Brazil, called parda is like a person that's not so black, is like and have a little bit white. So they put like that. And if she was a black woman in Brazil, and we call like preta retinta. So she's a very black woman, but always like trying to make her white. And we have so many problems with that, especially at the most popular party in Brazil, especially at Rio de Janeiro, is Carnival. And in the Carnival, especially, is about samba. Is about this, about a beautiful parade that we have. And in the past, use so many people, black, that we are part of community. Now, all the muses from the Carnival is a white woman that always pay to do the muse. So if you don't have money, you can be the muse. So it's like that. And you see this a lot of people. I can say a list of the names that's gonna happen today. And I think it was 2019. You have in Brazil, you have a different teams from samba like that. We call like school of samba, and the translate correct is like escolas de samba, and have a many difference like teams. You can go to another one. You can choose to go to if the another one and another, and go like that, and have like a specialist called Estação Primeira de Mangueira. I think you don't have translate for that, but it's like the first station of Mangueira. Mangueira is a plant, and she talk about the eraser in the books about history of black people, and is a good samba. Is so good because she talk about so many things that happened, and they tried this. Oh, this was a woman was a black. No, she was like just that black. She was like parda. She was like a little white. So they tried to change everything, and this happened if all of type of samba, of type of music, of about our history. And the Mangueira was showing this with the samba, and it was so good. You can listen that. I think it was gonna be good because the close when you have a politic called Marielle Franco was die. No, was die not. She was killed.
Okay.
About it's a big history about that, but she was killed because she was explain to everyone what has happened at the community. So just the killing of her was so difficult this time because she was an important person. She was, I think it was like the third or the second woman that was able to be the election. So it's so good, and it's expand everything to us. And for the community, what gonna happen and what was happening. So I think it's a nice song that you can listen. And the name of the song is, in Portuguese, is História para Ninar Gente Grande. In translated in English, it was like history that you can put a big person to sleep. Do you know, like the song that you can sing for a baby? Is about the trying to show you what is gonna happen, what was happen, and it's like, hello, you have to listen this and show the people the black history. And so it's a good samba to listen. And this was about like what happened today, especially that with the black history and with the samba too.
Do you have any books that you could recommend to have an overview of the history of Black people in Brazil?
Of course, I have so many books at Brazil, especially now. And we have, I think the most popular book about that is called Defeito de Cor. I think that translates about like the, I'm gonna be like a bad translate, but I think it's good. Uh, the problem of the color, let's translate like that. Uh, is out as Ana Maria Gonçalves. Is a really good book. And we have one of the School of the Samba, one of the Escola de Samba, called by Portela, do their parade of the last year about this book. So we have like a samba about this book too. So it's good to listen. And I think this one we have a book called O Pequeno Manual Antirracista. Is about a book for white people that is a manual about how can you not be racist. Is about that. So it's a good book that you can read because you can think about something else and think about something like, okay, this happened to me, but I don't know the reasons. Or, okay, I can respond then when the people are racist of me like that. I'm gonna be like more secure. So it's a book that I recommend for everyone, especially for white people, obviously. And you have like Conceição Evaristo too. Is a great author. I think all the books of hers is gonna be good book. But I think it's like this. We have now books for the children. So it's a good book. So we have so many authors that now do take like the Malcolm X or Maya Angelou or people that was important, Martin Luther King, and do like a little comic book for children. So it's a very nice way that the kids can learn about the history about Black people. And I like the one, it was special, about Rodrigo França, called Pequeno Príncipe Negro. Then it translates like, was like the little prince of the little prince, and has the little prince black. They pick the story and put like a black person in the center of the story, and was then there's this and it's so good and so beautiful. And I think it's a good book that you can give for the children. And I think it has in English too. So, but it's a very easy way to learn how to read Portuguese. So it's a nice way that you can try. But it's a good book for the children too.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.